Campus of Southwestern, the Simmons of God University in Waxahachie, Texas. For today, it's game 2 now coming up. Lions from SAGU hosting the John Brown University Golden Eagles. It's all coming up next right here on the SAGU Sports Network.
Here we go. SID, baby. You ready? Or not? On the ones and twos. Yeah. SAGU in the place to be. Yeah. Feels good, don't it? Hey. Feels good, don't it? Hey. Feels good, don't it? Hey. Here we go. Lions in the pack, never got slack, pushing for greatness, never looking back. Fear the roar, check the score, can't ignore talent, strength in the Lord. Lions in the pack, never got slack, pushing for greatness, never looking back. Fear the roar, check the score, can't ignore talent, strength in the Lord. Lions in the pack, never got slack, pushing for greatness, never looking back. Fear the roar, check the score, can't ignore talent, strength in the Lord.
SAGU is the place to be, is the place to be. SAGU is the place to be, is the place to be, yeah.
And welcome courtside again here in the Schaefer Center. He's John Cookman. I'm Rob Price. We'll join Adam Ferguson in just a minute. Lions come into this game at 11-5, 2-3 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Golden Eagles 11-6 at 3-2 in conference play. It's basically an early and expected logjam in this very competitive Sooner Athletic Conference, John.
Well, these two teams contribute heavily to that logjam. There's 4 teams at 3-2, 4 teams at 2-3. Out of the 10 teams total, 8 of them are right there at the 500 mark. So,
or better.
Or better. Yeah. But the thing is that both of these teams match up very well statistically. They're two different looking teams, the way they play, their styling, but statistically, it's going to be a really good matchup, because if each one of these teams hit what they hit on an average, we're coming down to a 1-point ball game.
SAGU 6-1 at home. Lions, or I should say Golden Eagles 3-3 on the road. Lions do score almost 80 points a game. They're at 79.4 technically. They do allow 68. They are, though, ranked #1 in the nation, friends, in steals per game at 14.6. Total steals with 235. Other top 5 rankings. How about number 5 in offensive rebounds in the nation are the Lions, 16.1. And also, how about this, number 7 in the land in assists per game. That speaks a lot about guard play, steals, assists, 79 points. This team can light it up defensively and offensively.
They really can. But the signature in which they sign on the dotted line here at SAGU is based on a Donnie Bostwick-style defense. And as you see, they're holding teams to 68 points a game. That's a powerful statement. That's a great defensive effort every night. So they don't try to weigh that, or they weigh that out, not trying to depend on how well they shoot the ball. If they shoot the ball well, they win well. If they don't shoot the ball well, they still have the ability to win, because this team definitely can score 70 points as long as they hold their opponents to 68 points.
Eagles do average 78 points a game. They do give up 74, so the Lions give up 68. JBU scores 77. What are you thinking about, like a 74 point? I mean, somewhere that 74, 75 point range for the Eagles today.
Right, and I think being that close, it comes down to being a coach's and players' game, not just a players' game, but a coach's game. And we'll see these two great head coaches with a lot of wins under their belt historically. So I think you're going to see that battle come down.
Let's check in now cross court side. Adam Ferguson is standing by with head coach Donnie Bostwick. Adam.
Thanks, Rob. I'm here with head coach Donnie Bostwick. Now, Coach, you guys came off a huge win. I've already talked to a couple of your players about the win against Oklahoma Baptist on the road. What do you have to say about your team and that huge win Thursday night?
You know, our goal is just keep getting better every game. I think we've done that since Christmas. Had a rough loss at home against St. Greg's, but bounced back, played a good first half against Wayland, and I think we just put a whole game together the other night against Oklahoma Baptist. So just keep taking steps in the right direction.
Now, being on the road, I wasn't able to see it, but from my understanding, Jason Gentry had a huge game against Oklahoma Baptist, especially towards the end of the game. What do you have to say about his transfer coming in and starting almost right away for your SAGU team this season?
You know, the Gentry boys go way back with me, so, him just adding to the puzzle this year was an answer to prayer, and he made a big play late along with everybody else. You know, you look at the stats, nobody really stepped out except for our whole team.
Now, this is your first game in front of almost a full home crowd because all the students are back from Christmas break. What do you have to do tonight to get your first win here, really of the spring semester?
JBU does a great team. It's going to be a big challenge for us. They're coming off a win against Texas Wesleyan. They beat Oklahoma Baptist as well. So they're a team ahead of us in the conference, and we're just going to, continue one game at a time, play our game, and see where we go.
All right, good luck, Coach. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Coach. Well, there you hear it. That's the keys to the game for Bostwick. Now, you got some key players to the game for JBU. They got 3 hot shots right now.
Well, they do. Let's highlight a couple of them. And I'm not sure that I get the names right, but DJ Vital, I think is the way they pronounce that. Very hot. He can stroke the ball, 19 points a game. He also contributes with quite a few rebounds. And then you have Max Hopgartner. He's got a 16.6 points a game. That's a really
healthy chunk of points right there. Absolutely.
Average. That's right. But not only that, he is going to grab you another healthy chunk of rebounds. If my statistics are right, he's around the 128 mark, 130 mark in rebounds, which is very powerful underneath the basket.
Then you've also got Griffin Brady as well.
Yeah, but Griffin Brady, he's got 12 points a game. He's going to contribute. 12 points is nothing to sneeze at. So I would expect that. He's a good ball controller. He's going to contribute. That's for sure.
Of the 3 you mentioned, Hofgartner and Brady are the top 2 shot blockers. Fidel and Brady are the top 2 in steals. So those 3 players you mentioned really are the top 3 players for the ball club.
That's
for
right.
the Lions, I love the guy. Let's talk about him. My main man, Jonathan Walter, 15 points a game, number 2 in rebounds behind Emmanuel Adoy. He is the senior leader on the court along with Tyler Guidry. Also, how about Marcus Price?
Yeah, he's coming on strong.
10 points a game, nearly 50% from the field. He's a man's man.
That's
inside.
Right.
He's a big boy.
That's right.
He's got a soft touch.
touch.
Real soft touch as well. And how about Jason Gentry, Caleb Gentry's younger brother, leads the team in assists with 62, number 3 in the team in rebounds. Played better of late. Had a rough start to the season, but he had a huge 3-point play in that win against OBU on Thursday night. So, hey, it's almost time to tip this thing off.
Yep.
Quick break. We'll be right back here in the SAGU Sports Network. JBU versus Lions right here. Stay with us.
Also, 6'2" senior out of Manchester, England, number 15, Stetson Oladipo. At guard, 6'3" junior out of Capella, Texas, number 23, DJ Field. At forward, 6'5" junior out of Salt Lake City, number 25, Griffin Brady. Also at forward, 6'9" senior out of Salzburg, Austria, number 35, Max Hofgartner. Head coach of the Lions is Jason Beshler. And now, for your SAGU Lions. At forward, 6'6" junior out of DeSoto, Texas, number 0, Marcus Price. At guard, 5'10" junior out of Chicago, Illinois, number 1, Rashad Alexander. Also at guard, 6'2" junior out of Hondo, Texas, number 2, Jason Gentry. At forward, 6'4" senior out of Garland, Texas, number 21, Jonathan Walter. Also at forward, 6'5" junior out of Little Rock, Arkansas, number 32, Evan Adoy. Head coach is Donnie Bostwick, and assistant coach is Eric Jones.
And it is time to tip off game number 2 here at the Schaefer Center. The Golden Eagles have already taken the floor. Coach Bostwick giving his Lions some final instructions. Your starters, as you just heard, Marcus Price, Rashad Alexander, Jason Gentry, Jonathan Walter, and Emmanuel Adoy. For the Eagles, it'll be Zach English, Samson Oliemi, DJ Feidel, Griffin Brady, and Max Hofgardner.
Well, this is a good JBU team coming into the Holy Dome today. It should be a very exciting matchup to watch. As you see Adoye having a little conversation with one of his brothers from Arkansas.
Marcus Price will jump. It usually is Adoye, but it's going to be Marcus Price this season, at least so far. He's out of DeSoto High School as well. Tipping off against Nate or Max Hofgardner, and it'll be Walter coming away with it. Wearing the, what do you call that color, John? I guess the light gold of the Lions.
Sure.
And the blue jerseys of JBU.
It's actually Vegas gold, but
Alexander in the corner over to Gentry. Walter, the senior. Adoy. Alexander behind the back pass to Marcus Price. Backs in his man, Max Hofgardner. Off the glass. No good, but how about Emmanuel Adoy with the offensive glass? Puts it up with the foul. I believe he was shooting in the act. He should go to the line for a couple.
That was on DJ Feidel.
Just love how Adoy just finds the right place to be at the right time over and over. Since his freshman year, he's just one of the scrappiest players that I've seen come through this Lions program in the 9 years I've been here at this campus. First one is good. Adoy, originally from Africa, via Little Rock, Arkansas, at Parkview High School. Second free throw is good. Good form, too, for a big man. Lions up too early. First possession now for the Eagles. The Lions come out in a, I guess you could say it is a man-to-man defense, straight up man. 15-footer's good. That's about a 17-footer's good from Max Hofgardner. He averages 16 a game, John.
Yeah, and he will fill it up in a hurry.
The senior, 6'9" senior from Salzburg, Austria. Played at Gilbert College in Iowa before transferring to JBU. Adoy over to Rashad, a newcomer to the Lions program. Adoy thought he was fouled going up, and I think it was a whistle. They are gonna call the whistle on that, so that'll send.
And so send him to the line with 3.
The big man is not afraid to just let the trigger fly from beyond the arc.
Well,
in fact, he loves to shoot the 3 when he's open.
He really does, and we kid him a lot about that. I work with these young men in the off hours, working on some shooting skills, and he has definitely improved his range over the last year, trying to become more consistent, obviously, from a deeper range. So he's not afraid to pull it.
He hits the first 2. One more coming.
You will see, though, he generally tries to be right in the 15-foot, around the foul line, somewhere in that key. He loves to pull his jump shot right in that area, and of course it's designed that way.
And he hits all 3. He's got all 5. In fact, they're all free throws for the Lions. They're up 5-2 early.
And he's a big key to making this Lions offense really work and get off the ground.
Here come the Eagles. Oliemi works it over to English from 3, drains the 3 from the corner. Zach English, the sophomore from Nederland, Texas, ties it at 5 apiece. Good look from Zach. Gentry now, shadowed by DJ Feidel. Looking for Price. Back over to Rashad. Fakes a 3 over to Adoy. Entry pass in the baseline to Walter, the senior. Turns, stops, pops, no good. Loose ball. Looks like someone stepped out of bounds.
Well, it was off on Marcus Price.
Turn it back over to JBU. Oyemi over now to Feidel, shadowed by Alexander. And a tough pass from Brady looking for Oyemi. Now, there's a mismatch here. Marcus Price somehow ended up on the guard, Oyemi. Marcus Price rips that one out of the air. Just in some transitions, some pick and rolls. And Marcus Price was guarding the wrong man. Walter, or I should say Gentry for three, gets his own rebound. Back over to Adoy. That's not very often you have a guy hit a three or shoot a three and gets his own rebound off the miss. Can happen, not very often. Meanwhile, a scrum for the ball. Here comes the Golden Eagles in transition. Brady high off the glass with a floater. Gets it to fall. Griffin Brady, the junior from Salt Lake City, Utah.
And that was great awareness by Brady to get that ball so late and deep down into the zone that he had to get a quick shot off. Very impressive.
Eagles show looks like a 2-3 defense, or is it a 1-3-1 in your opinion? They're shifting so much there as Gentry.
Well, this is a matchup. This is a matchup zone. So as soon as they get matched up, it'll look like a man-to-man.
Back out to Brady, over to Oyemi. Feidel cycles through. 18 of the shot clock. And a whistle inside. It's going to be called against the Lions. Who's that going to be? 32. I guess it's going to be Adoy on the floor. No, check that. The scoreboard's saying something different there, John. I could be mistaken. I thought it was Adoy. I think they're correcting it now.
Yes, the referee is doing a recalibration of the scorebook.
Well, yeah, it is on Adoy. So, Eagles will inbound the ball underneath the Lions basket. Up, well, I should say up. It's tied now, 7-all. 3-point shot from English. His second in about 1 minute of play. And that elicits a 30-second timeout from Donnie Boswick.
Yeah, it's a good timeout.
He's going to give them an earful.
Well, it's a good timeout saying, hey, look, recognize who's on the floor. We've got shooters on the floor right now. These guys love to shoot. And they actually are shooting 38% for the year from the three-point line, which is a good, solid percentage. That's just a little bit better than most teams that shoot in between 33 and 35. I think SAGU is around 32% this year, but making the right move up. But obviously this team is a very well-coached team, running a half-court set plays that it would appear you're going to, if you're going to play this this offense man-to-man, you're going to get run through at least 3 screens trying to keep up with your man.
Lions with the ball, down by 3. Adoy finds Jason Gentry. He's quick. Adoy looked at the 3, looking inside for Walter. Gets it to Walter. Turns, spins, and they're going to call
offensive goaltending.
Goaltending against Marcus Price. The ball was still above the cylinder off of Walter's shot. Marcus Price moved, touched the ball, so refs wave off the play. Turnover back over to the Eagles as Marcus and Adoy will both take a seat into the game. Is going to be Remington Mitchell checking into the game, as well as Drew Erskine.
Remington Mitchell, one of the most improved players from last year, and his hustle, his effort this year is unprecedented for what we've seen him play.
From just beyond the foul shot is DJ Feidel out of Capel, Texas,
and
the junior.
And you can tell through confidence that this player can actually shoot the basketball. He's got great mechanics, great touch.
Caleb Feimster also into the game for the Lions. Down 5 early. Drew over to Caleb. Back to Rashad. Stops, pops from 3. Good. Rashad Alexander, the junior transfer from Milwaukee Tech, cuts the lead to 3 with a 3. You said off the air you like this kid, don't you? Rashad Alexander, he's one of your favorites.
Rashad Alexander is a great player, a great asset in addition. He just came on, got approved right after the fall classes ended, and this may be his 5th or 6th game.
Erskine off, fighting for the rebound. Mitchell kept it alive. Rashard from way downtown, got it! Reminiscent of Dominic Rambo, this time it's Rashad Alexander from way downtown.
Yeah, if we could get Rashad to play defense like Dominique, we're going to be in good shape.
The lead is none. We're back. We're tied 12 apiece.
We might get a higher shooting percentage.
And
Great defense by
Erskine. He's got numbers. He's got Alexander. He may give it back. No, he keeps it himself, lays it up and in. Alexander pumps his chest, says, get off me. We're up 14-12.
Alexander with a quick 8 points.
Wow. 8 indeed in about 90 seconds of play has given the Lions a 2-point lead after 6 minutes of play. JVU, how will they respond to this quick spurt, this quick run? How about a 3-ball from the big man? Nails it. That's Ronald Elksnis from Latvia, Gulbene, Latvia, via La Jolla Prep in California. Gives the Eagles the lead again, 15-14. Our former SAGU Sports Network commentator, Tim Roberts, is happy to see a Latvian playing college ball here in the Schaefer Center, I'm sure. Hope I get his name right. Ronald Elksnis. Richard, another one! Buries a 3 from the corner. He's in fuego, baby!
I think that was a 2.
Oh, come on, it felt like a 3.
Yeah, it looked, it was real close. Only got credit for the 2, though.
And a steal from Rashad Alexander, finds Gentry. Setters hip, spins, moves, off the glass. Oh, it's a beautiful play up and in. Reminiscent of his older brother, Caleb Gentry. Jason Alexander powers one through. Lions back up by 3.
Jason Gentry.
I said reminiscent of Caleb Gentry.
I know, you said Jason Alexander.
I'm so confused. I love these Gentrys. There's one on the bench, too. We got Micah on the bench. We got Jason playing, and former Caleb. His presence is still felt here as he has put his stamp on this team for years to come with his defensive prowess.
And his brothers are here, not letting him down, or
That's
the Gentry
right.
name. They're fantastic young men.
Jason will take a quick seat. And Tyler Guidry will get some playing time now.
One thing different that we've seen right now in this game already that we haven't seen from them this year is they're trusting the system. You can see these players are really committing.
And a push-off offensive foul called against the Eagles, against Caleb Ammons. Whistle for the infraction. Lions will get the ball back. Up by 3. Tyler Guidry will set up shop. Works the ball left. Also checking into the game is Ramad Robertson. A turnover there down by the baseline. Robertson, another player that you've got your eye on. Talk about Robertson.
Oh, Rashad Robertson, probably the most lethal athlete on the team. He can not only shoot the ball, but he has got the Rambo quickness. Probably one of the few guys on campus that have that kind of speed, and he'll probably pick up the foul there because he got the ball from behind. But these guys are playing really hard defense. It's good to see the Lions back, playing hard-nosed defense, trusting the system, committing to every second that they're on the floor. That's a Donnie Boswick philosophy. If he can get his players to buy into his philosophy, his teams, that's why he gets so many wins. His teams are hard to beat because he plays so many guys, and they commit to every second of playing hard-nosed basketball while they're on the court.
We've not seen it yet, but we likely will. It's not uncommon for Boswick to do wholesale exchanges. He'll bring in 5 at a time and give them substantial minutes. If you have a jersey on this ball club, you better be ready to play.
And if you look at the bench, I believe on the roster there's 17 players.
Wow.
And Coach Boswick is not afraid to play all 17.
Erskine in trouble, finds Feimster. He can hit from outside, tries from outside, nails from outside. Feimster, confident from 23 out, nails it.
The Lions are feeling good. I expect one more rotation like that. And Coach Beshta is going to call a timeout.
Working inside. Nate Anderson. And a whistle. Boy, Nate Anderson stands at 6'10", a sophomore down from the Austin area, Round Rock, Texas. Previously played at Stony Point. He averages just 2. He'll go to the line, try to shoot a pair. First free throw is good. Good form for the big man. Cuts the lead to 5, 21-16. 2 more Eagles will check in. It'll be Samson Olime and Zach English. And there's the infraction against Feimster. Second free throw is no good. Erskine rips that out of the air, and they'll move in transition. Guidry trying to catch the Eagles off guard. Oh my gosh, Feimster looked at that one. Looks off a man, now in trouble. Finds Erskine. He can hit the 3. Goes baseline. Tough pass. A pass, John, you said you don't like earlier. Talk about why that's such a dangerous pass.
Well, because you run out of room to play, and it's very easy to defend. The baseline is a defensive player, and why would you wouldn't run into one of those blue jerseys? Why would you run into the baseline? So you limit your options when you try to make when you commit to a non-shot play on the baseline.
Feimster for 3. That one's off the mark. Cleared out by Matthew Ledford. Just checked into the game. And we're inside to Olime. 3-point shot, good. It's Max Hofgardner, averages 16. We mentioned him in pregame. You mentioned his name, and he is right on target right there. He's got 5.
Well, each one of these players are good shooters and can just kill you from 18 feet and out. So, but the SAGU's defense, the Lions' defense is really hustling, really committing to every inch of the court.
Guidry in trouble, finds Erskine from 3, stops, pops, good. Drew Erskine can light it up as well.
Well, these players are liking this 3 o'clock start time on a Saturday afternoon. The muscles are warm. It seems to be a perfect time for them. They're awake, alive.
The junior transfer from Centenary College puts the Lions up by 5, and here they come again in transition. It's Robertson. Stops, pops, body control. Now there's a difference. He stopped and elevated straight up in the air to maintain the look of a regular jump shot, and when that happens, you freeze the defender. If it's a good release, it's going down, and it did.
And that's his specialty. He's so quick and can stop on a dime. Ramad Robertson will be a heavy contributor to this team in the years to come. He's just a freshman, and he's one of these outstanding players that you just gotta love. And off the court, he's a fantastic young man, so polite, so encouraging. His teammates just really love him and respond to him, as well as Donnie Bostwick brings in class acts to this program no matter what. So each one of these players, is going to be a fantastic individual on and off the court.
Well, speaking of class acts, let's check it with Adam Ferguson, who's standing by with one of the new head coach for SAGU.
Oh, no.
Actually, we will check back with Adam later as we're back to live play here at the Schaefer Center as the Lions have announced a new head football coach. We'll meet him in just a minute. Meanwhile, Richard looking for help. We'll set back up shop again. Over to Adoy as a bunch of new players just checked in. I think 5 new players just checked in for the Lions. They're all new. Adoy, Walter, Rashad Alexander, Price, and Gentry. Walter, the senior, looks at that 2-3 defense into Price. The left hook, good. That's a tough shot.
That is very pretty. That's what Marcus Price brings to the table. Just a long and lengthy ability to, with such a soft touch.
Lions show it looks like a 2-3 defense. As you see Adoy just kind of drifting around the paint. Miss from the Eagles. Here comes Walter. Adoy. Eagles stay in the 2-3, pack it in defense. Yeah, it looks like like I said, a man zone. Like when they get certain spots, they will man up.
Yeah.
Price, pass over to Gentry. Baseline, stuck, circles back around. Adoy for 3, that's going to be off. And rebound cleared by Hofgardner. Here come the Eagles in transition, down by 9.
I can't believe he just looked that one off.
Yeah, that's unusual for a player of his caliber.
Yeah.
To let that one fly. English, he's got 2 threes already. Feidel into the lane. Long 3 ball from the big man. It's good. Ronald's Elksness drains a 3 ball. The Latvian sends it down. 28-22 now your score. Price over to Rashad Alexander. Behind the back pass to the lefty. Didn't follow his shot. Should have followed his shot. May have got the rebound. He'll get an earful from that in the sideline. Eagles clear across the timeline with 7:23. This has been a really fast first half, John.
Oh, it really has. Both of these teams like to get after it, like to go. Even the half-court offenses are fairly speedy.
And a whistle in the air. And it'll be Julian, check that, DJ Feidel. DJ Feidel's going to go and shoot 3 as he was fouled on the release. On the 3-point attempt, the foul's going to go against Jason Gentry. Again, he transferred here from Dallas Baptist. He's already a junior. Younger brother Micah gets some playing time down the road, a freshman, straight from Hondo High School. Second free throw is good. Good form, good release from DJ Feidel. He averages 19. He is the team leader in scoring. Tack on that 5 rebounds. He's got 52 assists on the season as well. He's one of the best players for head coach Jason Beshta. That's his first season coaching JBU. First-year coach, off to a good start for the Eagles.
Well, he's been around the program for quite a while, and he's used to winning.
Alexander just inside the 3-point line. Too strong. How about Marcus Price? Cleans up the trash. They deliver the trash on Saturdays. They take out the trash, I should say. Marcus Price cleans up the glass and gives the Lions a 5-point advantage again. Love the inside play. That is a man's man right there, John. Get out of his way.
He is tough. He's going to bring a lot of strength and length down to the low post.
Max Hopgardner doubled by Adoy and Price. Kicks it back out to English, and a whistle near the free throw line. We're going to keep it right here. That's the 6th foul, the 6th team foul on the Lions, and Adoy is pleading his case in defense of Rashad Alexander, who is actually whistled for the foul. It's Rashad's first. The next foul by the Lions will send JBU to the line in the bonus. 6:20 left first half. He who's been quiet is Walter. In transition, Gentry loses the handle. English picks his pocket. Here come the Eagles in transition. Erickson in the game, inside to Max.
Great
Can't
pass,
stop
great
that. Yeah,
finish.
great high entry pass. Why not? The guy's 6'10", and Max takes care of business. Once he gets the ball in his hands, the lead back to 3.
They got 2 twin towers in there. And
pulls the string and whistled on the shot. How about that jab step pullback? Whistled as he landed, fouled as he landed, but the whistle put Rashad on the line. There it is again. Rashad Alexander.
And Julian Erickson labeled with the foul.
Alexander
Not quite
Chicago.
quick enough for Rashad Alexander.
First free throw's good. Rashad averages 12 a game. He is the 2nd leading scorer. 20 assists, 12.2 a game. Off to a good start. He already has 10 points off the strength of that 8-0 run early on. He nails both. Guidry will check back in for Alexander. He'll get a blow. 5:43 remaining. First half. Lions up 5, looking good in a game that is probably going to go down to the last minute. I think, John, you said that in pregame. This is going to be tight all the way.
It is. Both of these teams really need and want to win. The program's used to winning. So you're always going to get a barn burner when you get teams like this matched up.
Vital in the paint, looking for help. Spots up a man in the corner. Erickson. And we'll keep it right here on the whistle. Big game tomorrow between my fellow broadcaster and myself. It's going to be, we're friends now, but we're enemies around 6 o'clock tomorrow when the Colts and Pats play. We'll do some talk about that later on, but we know who's going to win. We already know.
We
already
really
know
do.
Who's gonna win.
We do.
We
know.
do.
You're exactly right about that.
And a whistle on the floor and turn the ball back over to the Lions. Feimster's checked back in. Caleb Feimster was here his freshman year, transferred out, came back as a junior. Good to have him back in the program. He's now a senior this year. Erskine, head down, working through traffic. Waves off Guidry, goes baseline, picks up his dribble. Feimster over to Ramad Robertson. Misses the shot, but how about the speed?
That's
from
right.
Robertson, but he tipped it right to Max Hofgartner, but you got to like the play there from Robertson.
And that's what you're going to get. Yeah, as he matures into the program, he's going to just improve. His skill set is there. He just needs to refine it.
Freshman from Mesquite. Feimster loses the handle, and Max Hofgartner comes away with it. Bad turnover, and that's going to get the ire of Bostwick raised in a big hurry. He does not like needless turnovers at all. Who does? Meanwhile, Hofgartner, nice pass inside. Wow, check that. That was actually Nate Anderson getting to Hofgartner. And those two big men, 6'9", 6'10", working well together in the paint.
Let me tell you something. That is that is a dangerous option. John Brown University has tremendous assets in their big men. And when those two guys are on the floor, they fill up a lot of space.
Anderson averages 2.6. Hofgartner 16.2. And here could be another good play tip, but let him play on. It's tipped by a Lion. Eagles will maintain control, and tripping is DJ Fowler, able to get rid of it to Anderson. Stops the pop, shoots an air ball. Guidry in transition, does not have number, stops and pops. The southpaw short-armed it. Not very seldom does Guidry miss that bad.
Not very seldom.
Is that the wrong word? Seldomly does he. Let's try that one. Seldomly does he miss that bad. And now the Eagles, Golden Eagles, put that one through. The lead is none. We are tied back at 32, and here come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lions. Yeah, the line change, exactly. We'll see 5 new Lions into the game. The next stoppage of play, Robertson stops, hits the 8-footer, the floater, gives the lead back to the Lions. Out of Poteet High School, just up the road, the east side of Dallas.
You're going to see a lot of that young man in the future.
Anderson over to Hofgartner, the two beasts. The tall beast, there's a miss by the Eagles. Here comes Guidry. Looks off left, rolls left, looking for help. Erskine now drives. Up and under.
Get in.
No good. Rebound. Anderson. Feimster. Over to Guidry. Erskine likes the three, gives it up for Robertson. Off 1 foot 3-point shot, no good. Oh! Robertson was skipping through inside, and Guidry didn't see him. Under 2.5 remaining. Lions up 2. Looking to slow things down just a little bit. Taking off 2 screens. Turns, spins. Guidry. Feimster. Fake. Lights up another three. It's going to be short. Rebound. Julian Erickson. And they'll cross the timeline with 2:05 remaining, a chance to tie or go up if the three is able to fall through. The Lions in that 2-3, kind of a man zone defense. You'll see them man up when the ball gets to certain spots, but right now they're in that 2-3 packed in defense. 10 on the shot clock. Big man to big man. You can't stop that. You cannot stop that. Ronald Elksness this time finds Hofgardner. They got 3 big men. 6'9", 6'9", 6'10". How can you defend that?
Actually, that was Nate Anderson.
It was Nate?
Yeah, that, number 34, not 35. And
well, the big man to big man's working for the Eagles regardless. And there's a tough shot. The senior Guidry gets it to fall.
And that's the equation you have to present Tyler Guidry is make it tough, because he's clutch in the toughness category. If he's got an easy shot to take, well, it's 50-50.
Here it is. Here's the point. As long as he gets his shoulders square to the basket, you got a shot. And that's what he had to hit. Get some distance, some separation. Shoulders were square. The lefty releases it, and it's good. And now you've got 4 players coming in, and once we'll check that. I guess Guidry did take a seat. So the foul was going to put Robertson on the line.
That must have been, and after he got pushed, they called. I believe it was Nate Anderson for the push after the shot, really.
So Robertson will go to the line, a chance to really make this a 4-point play. 2 for Guidry, could be 2 for Robertson.
Well, he's in the single bonus, so could be. And has the opportunity now. He knocked down the first one. Converts the 1-and-1 to a...
I believed in my man. I knew what I was saying. He could be a 4-point play. I believed. You do not believe in your man, John. Come on.
I believe.
His second one is good. It does convert a 4-point play. Robertson gets 2. Guidry's 2. Robertson takes a seat at the bench. Walter back in for the final minute 21. Lions up 4 in a fast and furiously played first half. And here comes the Golden Eagles. Fidel over to Olime. Quick ball from English. Blocked from Walter and a save. But he has stepped out of bounds before he was able to touch the ball. So we'll keep it right here. But how about the defense from Walter?
That's great defense. John's going to commit to locking down his player, and that was a perfect example of that.
Well, that was a close call there. It looked like he may have tipped it before he landed, but refs didn't see it that way.
Well, John's been a little quiet on the offensive side of things, but defensively, which you know is not something that you just can keep track of. It's the intangible part. He has locked down his player.
Hasn't scored yet, but making an impact. And Bostwick looking for a 5-second call, but instead this JBU calls timeout just in time, or else that had been a turnover. And Bostwick still talking to the refs, saying that was 5 seconds, my brother. So timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout. What do you do if you're JBU? You're down 4, under a minute to play. Do you
No, you just do what you do.
Inbound play, just make it happen
That-
and play full court defense. You just back off after you make a bucket.
I think what you're going to see happen here is they're going to keep it simple. They're going to do what they do. Nothing exotic, nothing out of the ordinary. We're going into halftime. It's not the end of the game. So most likely they'll design an inbounds play to get the ball in the hands of their point guard, let him assess the situation and penetrate and dump, or maybe most likely we're seeing a few of these plays run from underneath. They're coming off about 3 screens. So if they could create an open play for a 3-point shot, they'll definitely take it.
Fidel, shadowed by Alexander and now Adoy, in trouble. Loses the handle. Anyone's ball. It's Hofgardner. Fidel fakes the 3. Harassed. Gets over to Olayemi. Over to a wide open English. He already has 2. And now he's got 3. 3 for 3 from 3-point land. Alexander, or I should say English, has got, I think, 10 points now. He's got 9. Check that. 9 points on the strength of 3 straight threes. The lead is cut to 1. There's about a 8-second differential on the shot clock. The Lions look to hold for as long as they can and whittle this down to extend the lead back to perhaps 3 or 4. Rashad Alexander up against Samson Oluyemi. Goes into the paint. Now Gentry stops from 15. Drains it. Gentry extends the lead back to 3. Love his play. He's fast. He's quick. When he goes up in a hurry.
He really does. He gets rid of the ball in a
And a
hurry.
turnover. 5 seconds remaining. Oh, and it missed it. I should say 0.5 remaining. Shot no good. We'll go to halftime, 40-37 in a fiercely played first half of play. Lions looking good, looking to protect that home court advantage. They're 6-1 at home, John.
Well, that was
They're playing like it.
That was a great standoff. 2 last possessions for each team, and trying to make something happen. So we saw that both of these teams have the grittiness and the fortitude to be able to work their offenses in a half-court breakdown and make something happen. And that's very important. And trust me, they will remember that coming to the end of this game, when I imagine it's going to be close. And they're going to need to have some plays like that where they break down into a half-court set, and they need to get a sure basket.
Let's go down to Adam Ferguson, standing by with one of the assistant coaches for the Lions. Adam?
Thanks, Rob. I'm here with assistant coach Garrett Jones. Now, Coach, you saw some good shooting from JBU in this first half. What do you have to do defensively to kind of counteract the three-point talent of the JBU offense?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to locate their shooters. They've always got, 4 guys on the floor that can shoot. We got to stay out on them. A couple scrambles, loose balls there, they got to, and then kind of our defense was running around scrambling. Then we missed the shooter, so we'll get on that second half.
Now, it said that you can't teach height, and this is a team who has some height. What do you have to do to also counteract the kind of disadvantage you have in the height game between them?
Yeah, I mean, they're big, but one thing, they're big shoot threes, so they're not necessarily hurting us in the paint much. Their bigs always pop out to shoot threes, and we got to stay out on them.
All right, good luck in the second half. Thank you, Coach. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Adam. JBU looking to avenge, come off another loss a few nights ago. They lost 90-79 against SGU, which beat us here on our home court here about a week and a half ago. So JBU looking to get back in the winning track. They're down by 3 right now. We'll take a quick break here on the SAGU Sports Network. Your halftime score, Lions 40, Golden Eagles 37. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.